Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. This week I'm reviewing Common Goal by Rachel Reid. This is the fourth book of the Game Changers series, and I was very excited to also read this one. I like the premises of the relationship between Eric and Kyle, but what really stood out to me was this older man finding himself and his own sexuality. It's never too late to find love. Veteran goaltender Eric Bennett has faced down some of the toughest shooters on the ice, but nothing prepared him for his latest challenge, life after hockey. It's time to make some big changes, starting with dating men for the first time. Graduate student Kyle Swift moved to New York, nursing a broken heart. He had sworn to find someone his own age to crush on for once, until he meets a gorgeous, distinguished Silver Fox hockey player. Despite their intense physical attraction, Kyle has no intention of getting emotionally involved. He will teach Eric a few tricks, have some mutually consensual fun, then walk away. Eric is more than happy to learn anything Kyle brings to the table, and Kyle never expected their friends with benefit arrangement to leave him wanting more. Happily ever after might be staring them in the face, but it won't happen if they are too stubborn to come clean about their feelings. Everything they both want is within reach, they just have to be brave enough to grab it. Okay, so I know a lot of people don't enjoy this book a lot, but I absolutely adored it. I wasn't bothered by the age gap between Eric and Kyle. It kind of made the story even more interesting in my opinion. The different generations and the idea that it's never too late to understand who you are and to start a new life was very, very well done. That felt very cute and at the same time very important to me. For the others outside of the bubble, these two couldn't be more different. Eric is older, a goaltender, very antisocial, but with an incredible eye for art and photography. I felt like he was a huge puppy that just needed to be loved and cherished forever. And Kyle was a social butterfly, always flirting with everyone, obsessed with history and languages, still studying, but with a difficult relationship with his parents due to a past mistake. But what made them truly stand out to me was how they were able to click and find common ground between them. They shared a love for art and history, they were great friends, and they were just looking for someone who might see them for who they are. They both had to take a long journey in that apartment. Kyle needed to understand that he was enough for everyone who he deemed worthy, and Eric needed to learn about his sexuality and be okay with loving someone younger than him. The experimentation parts of the relationship worked really well, don't get me wrong, but I loved how it all started with a genuine friendship between them. They were able to build a relationship with confidence and trust in each other, and then grow from there. The chemistry between them was insane since their first flirting moment in the bar, but it was even hotter as they explored it together. It was also super important to me to revisit Scott and Kip as both individuals from Eric and Kyle's point of view, but also as a couple. They were the OGs game changers that I love to see them just being so in love and getting married in this book. It was super cute, but I also like a lot how they were both such huge supports to Eric and Kyle in their own way. Scott was truly a true best friend to Eric, a confidant. They had big brothers energy, and Kip was just a precious angel to sweeten Kyle's life and this more serious vibe. I love these two as a couple, so it was really cool to see them again on page. Also, a huge shout out to Carter because his best friends keep coming out to him and he's just cool as a conqueror. Just joking, but I really like his character and how supportive he is of these boys, while also being a comedy relief in a lot of moments. Truly an ally. I know I keep saying this as long as I keep reviewing this series, but I absolutely love Elias cameos. They are so safe to me in the sense that I can expect a good laugh or cry about it. And in this case, it was mostly a laugh out of the craziness that is Gaydar. It just through the roof, and his love for pure chaos. I'm obsessed with him, honestly. So yesterday I finished Role Model, and it was such a joy to finish this whole story. Troy and Harry's story is just so precious, and it really fills in the gaps of how others were looking in at the events of the long game. The review will be coming soon. As always, you can like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at ritasbookclub for more content. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Happy readings.